Hello everyone and welcome back to the Luckmore Estate with me, LuckyLoremaster. Alright, let's get back into the adventure. I already set people to rest, so let's just dive into a dungeon and see what fun we can have. Alright. Seems like we have quite a selection here, actually. I'm kind of curious where we should go to. Let's see, we have a scout mission, simple apprentice, manslayer's ring, more damage versus humans but less dodge. Tiny less. It's actually not bad for a common item. Another Book of Holiness. They're always good, I think, for trying to get rid of stress. And killing the Necromancer in the third level 3 veteran status. And get a Gunslinger's Buckle, which is really good for their ranged skills. Here at the Warrens, we have a Focus Ring, big accuracy and crit for less dodge. Got to complete room battles in order to get that done. Think about that one. Here in the Weald, we have a Bright Tambourine for the Jester, which is, I guess, it buffs up his stress heals, actually. That's a really good item. I think I actually want to do that. Yeah, it's just a scout mission, too. Man, everything else seems kind of either excessive or... Yeah, I definitely want to get that Bright Tambourine, plus all those extra deeds and all that gold. It definitely can't hurt. Alright, so it's an apprentice level dungeon. I definitely want to get Stan and Mickey trained up, so they should definitely be going along. As for who else could accompany us, people that would be good in the Weald are a good choice here. Let's see, we're definitely going to need somebody for healing, so that's probably going to be Ayal, considering he's the only person left who's still at newbie level that could actually provide those services, so I suppose it's going to be him. Ooh, I could also put in Victoria as well, although I think I maybe should focus on the level 1 folks. I don't know if I have anyone really here that can do any kind of healing. Not really. So it's just going to be whoever can best fit. I suppose we'll bring in Vincent, our new guy, and perhaps Adam or Pedro. I'm thinking Adam would probably be a good person to have up front in order to take care of things. That's not a bad combination. Alright, let's now assign the trinkets for our heroes. Okay, we'll unequip all trinkets and sort them. Let's see, for the Yal, we can give him an Eldritch killing item. That actually is pretty good, considering we are going to run into Eldritch enemies inside the Weald, especially when we fight the fungal monsters. So that's a decent item to give him, really. There's also this, the Eldritch Slayer's Ring, which can be put on anyone. Yeah, we could just give ourselves a whole Eldritch killing party bonus and give him the heals, so maybe his heals are more effective. That could be good. So we'll give him that. Our next person, we can give, bonus damage against the Eldritch. That could be really good, actually. More damage from melee skills. Make Vincent hit super hard. That I think actually has pretty good promise, but it's going to put his dodge really low. But I think that's alright, considering he's going to be in the 3rd slot. It's not going to be much of a big deal for him. Alright, Stan and Mickey, since they're going to be probably right there. Or maybe actually I should switch out their slot. Maybe they could go here instead. Yeah, I think that's actually better. We should definitely boost the Eldritch damage for them as well. And they use a lot of ranged skills, so how about we use the +5 accuracy and ranged skills? I think that would be pretty good. We don't really have to abuse it by putting super duper equipment on our fighters here. As for up front, Adam's going to be our tanky guy, so hit points for speed is a reasonable choice, and then we can just up his accuracy for his melee skills. Use a bunch of nice common, relatively trinkets, and that should suit us actually pretty well for what needs to be done. We could also use the longevity eye patch, but the life crystal is actually slightly better. 1 hit point really doesn't mean a damn thing, so we'll just go with that. Alright, and that should be pretty suitable, I think. Yeah, I think that'll do just fine for our little party. So we've got all the items set up. What about skills and abilities, and also potential upgrades? Let's take a big slap out to the guild. Alright, let's see. What has Vincent got? He can definitely have some skill upgrades. We're definitely going to be using those. We want to probably upgrade his other stuff as well, or at least make it available so that he can use it. So what are we probably going to be using on him? He's going to be in the third slot. Collect bounty is relevant. Mark for death is always relevant. Uppercut he can't use from there. Flashbang he can use. Finish him he can use. So we probably want to upgrade collect bounty and finish him. And if he's going to be attacking people, this synergizes with stun and this synergizes with marks. So I'm thinking maybe come hither if he's going to be in the back, or maybe in the second row. Although he is actually gonna, if he's going to be in the second row, maybe uppercut would be good. So we'll upgrade uppercut. In fact, you know what? They're all super cheap at this level, so let's just upgrade everything. I mean, we don't even have the guild max out in training, and it's still super damn cheap to upgrade everything, so that's fine. Alright, Stan and Mickey, we might as well just upgrade everything here. Can't hurt. Alright, what about our next person that's going to be Adam? Same deal. We'll just upgrade everything. I mean, we do have the spare gold. It really can't hurt. And our last person, our healer, is Ayal. Let's see, yeah, we're going to upgrade all his skills as well. Although he can go up one higher, I think I'm just going to focus on his healing skills. And, probably his abyssal artillery. That's probably what he's going to be using to hurt the eldritch enemies. That should do for now, I think. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do for the guild anyway. And then for the blacksmith, we can. This is a good way to, I think, get upgrades for everyone. Alright, we've made this just as cheap as we can be, so we can get simple upgrades for the weapons, and that barely costs anything. It's a good thing we upgraded that fairly early, so that's not even really an issue. We could do 1,000 and 1,000. Yeah, we might as well. Alright, cool. Everybody's got some nice, decent upgrades. It did cost quite a bit of money, but I have a feeling we're going to be making quite a bit of money from this little adventure, so that's not bad at all. Alright, cool. Let's see, skills. We're definitely having him in the back row, so Sacrificial Stab won't work. Weakening Curse. I want the one that marks, so we're going to go with Vulnerability Hex, Abyssal Artillery, Weird Reconstruction, and the last one, should we go with Demon's Pull or Weakening Curse? I'm thinking Demon's Pull would be good. Yeah, I think that because that clears corpses as well. Alright, for Stan and Mickey, Hound's Rush is solid from where in the back. Hound's Harry's great. Target Whistle's great for getting rid of enemies with protection. We can, he's not going to be blackjacking. Self-heal could be good. He could use Guard Ally, give himself a dodge buff, or Cry Havoc for stress relief if we need it. I think I'll stick with this for now. Let's see, in the back row, Collect Bounty solid, Flashbang is good. Maybe we can still use Finish him actually, even from the second slot, so I think we're going to go with this combination here. Crush is solid, Rampart is always good, Bellow is awesome, Retribution. We don't need these right now, so yeah, alright, we got good skills, we got good trinkets. All we need is to get out. And that shouldn't be too hard. We just smack down for all the food. We've got our Scooby Snacks, which is awesome. We are going to Weald, so shovels are a thing. We're going to need some, probably some anti-venom, some bandages, some medicinal herbs, a couple of keys, a couple of holy waters, and then probably 2 stacks of torches. A bit expensive, but you know, you gotta spend it. Beast and corrupted human alike inhabit these failing groves. So, I think we'll be alright. We've got a decent setup. We're able to afford all the upgrades for our adventurers. We definitely can do some good here, and definitely make this work, I think. It won't be an issue. Off into the frightening Weald to get a bright tambourine for our jester, Asmo and Martine.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Well, we've already got a lucky scout, and it looks like it's just dead ahead from here, so let's get going. A little bit of stress right off the bat, not sure from where. Just a couple of wimpy spiders, and they couldn't even see us coming either, so this is going to be a terribly short fight. Alright, we debuffed. Yep, let's just send in little Mickey here.
Another one falls.
And these poor little spiders, they don't even have a chance. They're technically beasts, actually.
Executed with impunity.
Yeah, they're just gonna get squished. Alright, so we do have... Wow, one really long hallway, actually. So we should probably just scout out all of these, and then just go along the hallway. Pretty straightforward serpentine before a long stretch pattern. Alright, we want to get rid of the webbers, because they can do nasty things, so let's focus on that.
Back to the pit.
Yeah, that's solid. Alright, and we can have him take out the other one.
Fiend.
Perfect. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about getting marked and all that extra damage nonsense. That's good. That's really good. Alright, here comes the bites. But they're not so effective if you don't have a mark. And we're even resisting their blights. How sweet is that?
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Wow, he just split you in twain, sir. Didn't have a chance. Ayal with a nice marks, and here comes Mickey.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And we're stomping these guys hard.
These creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, and nobody else can eat? Just a little bit? Alright, well I guess we're just chucking this food then. We definitely want the gold, so I suppose we're tossing the jade. We're already struggling for supplies, which is pretty funny actually.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
So we'll just toss, we'll forget about the food. The single portrait, gosh, what do we not want to take with us? I think we really did overstock for this one. I suppose we could just drink up the holy water. Take advantage of the resistances for the fights to come. It probably can't hurt. Alright, cool. Let's go. And we have this interesting little trinket. Let's use one of our keys.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And we definitely want deeds, so what are we willing to toss in order to keep some deeds with us? I really don't think we're going to need the dog treats. Sorry, Mickey, but I think we're just going to be stomping on the enemies so hard that they're just not going to be needed. So we can just forego those and go from there. I know all those dog lovers out there might be a little upset, but I don't know, I'm a dog lover too. I just don't think we're going to need that extra firepower in here. Okay, let's have some fun with these guys. Abyssal artillery.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Nice hit. Alright, let's maybe go with a Hound's Harry, actually.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, got rid of that one, and we can just clean up the last two.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Poor little Magus, never even had a chance.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Not if they're going to be maggots, I'll tell you that right now. Alright, whole lot of nothing here. So, going back and forth is probably the best way to do. Oh, what's this? We could use our bandages here to try to see what's in the Moonfied remains. Lots of gold. Wow, that's sexy. That's a hell of a lot of gold. I guess we're gonna have to toss another thing. Well, I suppose we'll just toss those extra bandages, and we'll take the gold. Because gold, especially when it's that much, don't want to turn up our nose at that. Alright, what do we got? Another empty crate. Leaves all these empty crates lying around, I'm curious. Okay, we got some fugly enemies. Ones that definitely need to go. I think let's focus on Abyssal Artillery to take care of these guys.
Annihilated.
Wow, that was Boss Ayal. Another fool for the fire. Alright, well, maybe we can finish him to get rid of this one.
Their formation is broken.
Perfect.
Maintain the offensive.
No blight for us to worry about. We can use Target Whistle to get rid of most of his protection. Alright, so now he's marked. And somebody's gonna get bit. Or not even that, we'll dodge it. Sexy time. Ah, so short of a finisher. I was really hoping for that. Here comes a groping swipe. And pretty minor damage, actually. I thought they were going to hit harder than that. Alright, Hound wins the initiative. No surprise there. We do have a small bleed, but it's actually not that bad. Alright, let's do a vulnerability hex on, I don't know, we'll get rid of the Hound with it. Off he goes. Alright, now let's really put the punish on this guy. 9 damage. Yeah, your protection isn't doing anything for you anymore, pal. Goodbye.
Eradicated. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Well, let's see if it does anything. It is a purely decorative altar, despite its creepy appearance, and we did get a scout. Alright, cool. A couple of curios are on our way. Empty crates. Thankfully, the bleed that Vincent has is fairly minor. Alright, we do have an eerie spider web, no bandages to protect our hands. Let's just shot it in anyway. Yeah, we found some treasure.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We can forgo 25 gold. The thing is the onyx.
The light. The promise of safety.
How do we want to handle the onyx? Getting blighted is definitely a risk here. Medicinal herbs are good. More torches. I guess we'll just toss a few extra torches, because I really don't want to turn down 500 gold in the form of onyx gems. So, I mean, we do have 2 campfires that will renew our light, and 8 more torches, so it's not going to be all that bad. Well, if we go down like this, we will have to backtrack 1 room, no matter what, so we'll just have to do that then. Look at all you fellas, brawlers and acolytes. Well, let's start messing you up, especially this acolyte here. Welcome to the front of the fight. Goodbye. Oh my god, that's satisfying. Alright, let's see if we can take one of these guys out with a lucky hit.
Destroyed.
Wow. Vincent is just annihilating these things. And we have negative stress, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get there soon enough. Alright, ran for the old gods, huh? 4 damage. Not so much. Did get a minor bleed off on us. We can deal with that.
This expedition at least promises success.
We can deal with it by eating our way through it. Alright, an emerald is another 500 gold item. Definitely not turning that away. Should we get rid of the portraits for it? I really think it's worth it. I mean, I know we need portraits, but it's just worth too much not to have that extra surge of gold. Especially considering how much we actually spent in order to supply up for this mission.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually going to be our biggest concern. Truth be told. Ooh, look at you fellas. Nasty little doggies, huh? Well, let's take care of that problem. Ineffectually. Come on, we're looking for 10 hit point hits. Ooh, nice dodge there, very nice. Going for an attack on Adam. Minor damage. Oh, but here comes more bleed. And finally going for Stan and Mickey, only doing minor damage. And minor bleed. Alright, let's do, can we do Demon's Pool? We can't from there. Let's try Vulnerability Hex.
A devastating blow.
Crit for 2. Unfortunately, not enough to kill. Would have been pretty sweet if it did. Ah, dodge, you slippery snake. Hey, maybe we can do Hound's Harry and actually finish this one off. There we go. And, yep, they're probably going to get a couple more bites before we're able to finish them off. And, more hexing. A hexing we go. It's good for removing their dodge, too, isn't it? Yeah, so that's actually a pretty fantastic way to deal with these super dodgy doggies. Super dodgy undead doggies, I should say. Oh, my. That's not very nice, is it? We'll have to teach you a lesson.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I would like to save a skeleton key in case we find a secret room, but yeah, we are starting to get gold now, so a meaningful amount, so I guess we need to make room for another stack. That's what we gotta do. Keep the torch light up with all these lucky torch finds. Yeah, the bleed is not that bad. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Ectoplasms. Surprised ectoplasms. Wow, 0 dodge and 1 speed? I almost feel bad for these things. That's kind of sad. Especially when we can nearly one-shot them. Okay. Alright, there goes one. And we can do Ounce Harry to get rid of one and damage the other. And then it's just this one. Goodbye. Unlocked.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Unlocked yet trapped. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, well, we did bring
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
a full stack shovel, so I'm not too worried about that. Troubling effigy erected in service to a mysterious god. Let's fondle it. Uh-oh, it rejected, and 17 stress, which is not too bad considering the number of crits we've been getting. I'm not too worried about stress right now. In fact, I actually might think we could go low torch for quite a ways. Well, if the curio is actually right here, we could probably just check it out. Take a look at these medicinal herbs. See if there's actually something other than food.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, I mean, it is just free healing, so we'll just eat it up right now. That was actually a pretty good way to cure up our hit points, actually. That worked out very well. We do have these 2 runes. I'm thinking maybe we should skip them, but it's not really necessary. I'll think about it. I mean, we could just get those and just keep going until it tells us we're done, and if we're still doing perfectly well, we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm definitely... Another shovel? Yeah, okay, fine. I don't think we're going to get 2 more blockages as we walk along the route. That's pretty unlikely. We'll save the torches for now, and we'll dump them if we come into something that really isn't even worth it. I definitely feel like we need to ramp up the difficulty and potential rewards of this mission a bit, and the only real way to do that is to let it get dark, so...
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Yeah, I still think we'll be fine. Especially if we're just dealing with things like maggots. Bye-bye. Alright, 1 maggot down. Ooh, maggot number 2. Maggot number 2 shall be you. Another maggot down. Big hit, big hit. Huge hit. Once it just tears these things apart. Alright, here comes the nibble. Oh, you couldn't even hit your nibble. I'm disappointed, maggots.
Success so clearly in view.
And
Or
protected...
is it merely a trick of the light?
I doubt it, considering that there actually is no light right now. One of the things I'm finding kind of weird is the fact that the maggots attack at all. I mean, they don't have any treasure, and they don't really seem to have any prerogative to attack us, considering that, you know, what are they trying to do here? They're trying to... What do maggots do? They're fly bomb. What? Okay, let's just remove all that logic here.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Well, we just didn't spot the trap. A little bit of stress that can be easily dealt with later, I'm sure. We do have a trap and a curio ahead. So, I think this is a decent way to adapt to maps when we're having
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I don't want to toss all my torches, because some curios actually use them. I think we have plenty of food, so we'll toss this and take the portrait and leave the bandage. So, that'll be fine. There's a trap. Let's see. You are both decent trap men. Can we take care of this? Yes, we can. Well done, Stan and Mickey. And we can go on from there. Nothing. But yeah, that is nice how if you're having an easy time of it, you can just let it go dark and just go from there. We don't have anything to treat the corpse, and we don't have any more medicinal herbs, so it's probably best just to leave it alone. I've got 1 more shovel left. Hopefully we won't run into another thorny thicket. Otherwise, that could be a problem, extra stress that we don't really need. Alright, what's going on up ahead? We have, yep, another obstacle. So, any additional ones are... Well, we're not going to do that. We need a shovel. And this shovel has to be used on this. And we're already out of them. Oh well. Either way, you gotta keep going. In we go. This is one really long, winding path. Well, we don't have any bandages to deal with that, so we're just gonna leave the corpse alone. Or, you know what?
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Let's take a risk. Nope, nothing of value on the body. It's just a couple of damage. We'll be fine. I am kind of worried about how much stress Adam is piling up right now, but I think he'll be okay. I don't think anyone has any dedicated abilities here. Wow, we even dodged a trap. Sweet. And no stress for a dodge. That is also pretty good. I think now would actually be a good time to probably use up one of our campfires. It's because we've been so far in the dungeon already, which has actually been surprisingly quiet. So, yeah, let's use one of them.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Alright, everybody's stress is gone except for Adam's. Does anyone else have something that can remove his stress? We don't really need anything that heals people. We don't really need him to relieve stress at the expense of others. Pep Talk could be good for making him take less stress damage. Therapy Dog is a good general stress reliever. So, well, what else? You're all about buffs and Pep Talk. And you're all about buffs too, so I guess we are going to do the Therapy Dog. Affectionate Nuzzle should put your hearts right, and we'll release the Hound for scouting chances. Off with you girls, see what miscreants await ahead. And I think that we're pretty much done resting here.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, we don't need any of that silly light. We're gonna make sure things go dark. Because we're doing probably better than I think I've ever done on one of these. You're stressed, so you should not be fondling these. Vincent, on the other hand. Abuse the hero with energy. Clumsy. Aww, -5 to dodge. It's not too terrible, but it is kind of annoying. All the same. Alright, we'll just stack up our stuff here and continue on our way. Ooh, hello there, brigands. Oh, they surprised us. So we gotta shuffle. From up here, we can do a Hound's Harry, or we can do a Target Whistle. Does anyone have protection? You do. So you're the one who's gonna get targeted with it. You are marked and your protection is gone. So now, let's see, can we do finish him? That's a good chance.
Decimated.
Oh, alright, well done, Vincent. One guy out of the way already. This nasty little brigand Fusilier, let's do the Demon's Pull and pull him right up to the front.
Masterfully executed.
Wow, awesome hit, IL. That nearly killed him, too. And we can just smack you in the face. Goodbye. Now it's just this poor little bloodletter all by himself. Alright, he's doing his AoE bleed skill. Probably going to try to stack that up. He's slow, he has low speed. That's kind of redundant. No dodge, so I guess we'll just mark him. And then just start killing him. Killing him hard. There's nothing really useful he can do up here, so I'll have Stan and Mickey shuffle back. And I'll clear the corpses, because we don't need that stuff in our way. Pull him on up to the front and then smack him in the face. Actually, what's his stun resistance? Not that good. Smack? Ah, he resisted the stun. And it's getting punished for it. 3 damage. Yeah, I'm not particularly intimidated, pal. In fact, next round I think we're all going to take turns punishing you for that. Alright, so now you have even less dodge, no protection. Point blank shot, wow, that actually did hit pretty hard. So we're going to have to do a heal on him. Now is the perfect time for Collect Bounty, though.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That was a monstrous hit. I guess we'll just eat up some extra food to help with that injury, and do a quick shuffle, and we're back in action. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, another obstacle, so that's going to be stress, considering we didn't find any more shovels. They're minor bleeds, folks. Minor bleeds. Yeah, everybody's whining.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh, an indefatigable purpose.
That's what we gotta do, folks. Alright, somebody with low stress can play with the effigy and maybe something fun will happen. Nope, or maybe it'll just stress us out. Or try to inflict bleed, but thankfully it didn't work. And we've got nasty spiders. Okay, the Webbers obviously need to go. However, will the Abyssal Artillery have a chance at killing them? He does have a chance, and he's got a good chance to crit, too. Let's try it.
Precision and power.
Wow, okay, apparently we don't have to worry about the spitters anymore. Thank you, Ayal. Yep. This fight is not going well for you, spiders. Not well at all.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, I think we'll be just fine. Alright, let's go scouting on. Curio and a room battle with Curio. Fine by me. We got so much food, it's not even really a concern at this point. We're just going for extra treasure. Alright, the old tree, anti-venom does come in use here to get rid of the poisonous sap.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Alright. We've got so much extra food, actually. We'll just use some of it to eat up. Oh, I didn't mean to change position there. And we can then take the deeds. Still got 12 food left. We're doing awesome. Hopefully rebuilding some of that financial supply. Whoa, what do we got here? We got some nasty dogs, and it seems...
to a killing blow.
Ooh, definitely won the initiative. But we're still nice and dodgy. Minor damage. Nobody's gotten a disease yet, which is actually pretty impressive. Let's just start killing off these things, I suppose. You can hit in the back, can't you? The third position. Let's try it. There you go. One out of the way. And we can get rid of you, too. Aw, oh, darn. So close. Oh, but the bleed might do it. Oh, it's only 1 damage, actually. Not quite enough. However, can put on the vulnerability hex on the Rabbit Masher, and that actually should be pretty effective in order to deal with this. Alright, so let's find a crushing blow here on this creature specifically, and then we can finish off the team. Alright, doing pretty good here, I think. Shouldn't be much of a problem. And I think the bleed will actually finish off the last of the enemies here, as long as we're organized. Yep, okay, we got them.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And we always have the extra gold. I suppose we'll just dump the anti-venoms, considering it's pretty unlikely we'll be needing that. And we'll take the extra gold. And all this sweet, sweet stuff that we've been collecting. Is this going to be our last room? Yes, it is. And the scout just reveals a battle. You know, I don't think we need to go just picking fights for no reason. Oh, but then again, they might have some decent treasure. So we'll do this for the treasure alone, because, you know, why not? We're crazy. Let's do it. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that might have been a bad decision. We want to fight the Collector in the dark? Let's fight the Collector in the dark. You know what? We've been pretty, we were doing awesome up to this point, so let's revisit the Collector and give him the business. Ooh, that was an amazingly solid hit there. In fact, we could actually stun him, I think. Yep, we got the stun. Now I think we're pretty much at liberty just to tear him apart. I don't think he has any protection. If we win the initiative, because his speed is only 5, we might be able to just completely take him to pieces. Let's try it. Before he can even summon up anything. That would be pretty hilarious if we could pull that off. Oh, he's 1 damage left. Oh, he's gonna get killed with a hex. That's kind of insulting. We didn't even give the collector time to do anything. I mean, we got a nice, valuable trapezohedron, or whatever, trapzohedron from it. But, man, that poor collector, he didn't even see it coming. Oh well, that's pretty funny. What? Did I leave a curio behind? That's weird. I didn't remember doing that. I suppose we can just go back and check it out, and then maybe camp and leave this place, considering we've pretty much plowed through this whole dungeon. Ah, here's something that could potentially help. A pristine fountain could potentially help us with stress here. Reinvigorates the hero, relieves some stress. And we can camp with the firewood, and hopefully relieve some more.
Together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Alright, where's that nice doggy therapy? Alright, doggy therapy, of course, helping as it does. We don't need pep talks for anything that we'll be dealing with here. I don't think we have anything else for dealing with stress, so I would say that we're done here. Awesome. Quest complete. We can't do that from here? It looks like, we can't for some reason. We have to actually finish camping. Oh well. Yeah, let's, I don't know, do some crazy buffs that we don't need, clearly. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, and we can even do a pep talk. Alright, we're good.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Let's see how much money we made. We did really well here.
Charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Awesome, we made over 18,000 gold. And 9 deeds, bright tambourine. And yeah, 8 and 2 in terms of the stuff collected. Got a decent amount of resolve experience. Ayel's making his way up, including all of these other guys. What do we have unlocked here? Hard-skinned, sweet, 10% protection. Oh, syphilis. Ayel's gonna have to deal with that. On guard, that's a really good quirk. Additional speed and dodge in the first round. God-fearing. Ooh, well, only pray for stress relief in town. I'm definitely gonna have to pay for Adam to get rid of that, because I really hate those negative quirks that give you stress relief restrictions. They can be a real pain on the ass. Pain in the ass? Pain on the ass?
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
I would say we're doing quite alright. Ben the Third has gone on a personal vision quest to achieve enlightenment. Oh, crap. Well, I guess Ben's going to be gone for a while. Beth got rid of her stress, and Nika got rid of her stress. And we got a few levels up, so that was a pretty good result, all in all. In fact, we might even be able to upgrade him to blacksmith, which would probably be a good step up. What do we have here available? Yeah, we could either go with armor or weaponsmithing. Let's see, that would affect only our highest level characters at present. I don't even know what else we could spend it on in terms of... Oh! Finally, we have our last Plague Doctor. Oh, thank goodness. I've been looking for so long for our last Plague Doctor. Steady and Backtracker. Thin-blooded. Not bad. Alright, the last of our super friends shall be Mallory. Welcome, Mallory, to the team. We've been looking for you for a long time.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Of course. The perfect place. Alright, so let's put some people away in the sanitarium, especially those that are going to need some serious treatment. Looks like we can't do any upgrades right now. Adam has an awful quirk that needs to go. We definitely want to get rid of God-fearing. As for On Guard, can we lock that in? Holy crap, that costs 6,000 gold. You know what? Never mind. We're just going to get rid of God-fearing. Alright, does anyone else have any negative quirks that are awful that just need to disappear? Deanne has some really horrible ones. Obsessed with sainthood, guilty conscience. I don't know, let's just start work on her, and hopefully eventually she'll be less insane than she used to be. Obsessed with sainthood. Let's get rid of the obsessed with sainthood. That sounds like that one could be a real problem. Why the leather straps? No, that is a good question, but you know what? You'll deal with it. Alright, people who have horrible diseases. Let's see, anybody will have a nice little token on their icon if they do. Let's see, disease. Ayal. All Ayal has syphilis, and that is one of the worst diseases. So we're definitely going to get rid of that. Anybody else with any horrible diseases? Oh, nope, everybody else is clean and free, so that's fantastic. Good. Got some treatments. Getting rid of diseases. We can upgrade the blacksmith, not sure how. Could also probably potentially upgrade the guild, but that is going to take more portraits, sadly. So, yeah, we're doing alright. We have a little bit of a gold reserve. Not quite what we had last time, considering all we paid in upgrades, but doing fine all the same. We'll strip trinkets off of people and then reorganize them for later. And, yeah, I'd say this was a good episode. We made some decent progress here, and, not sure what we'll do next time. I'm also not sure which upgrade in the blacksmith I want to do first. Attack weapons or defense or armor? Weapons or armor, I should say. I'll think about it. I'm just happy to have a full roster at long last. We have 2 of every class, with the exception of the Leper in Puller II, and with the Antiquarian, Beth II. Those are the only classes we don't have duplicates of. So, cool. We could still do stuff at the Survivalist too, but that's not really important right now. For now, it's just about making progress in the dungeons, collecting valuable items that we can use to not only sell, but also improve our structures, which are admittedly coming along and starting to look pretty nice, I think. And go from there. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.